Hello, this is J.K. Simmons.
Well, actually, this is J.K. Simmons, and that is Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire. Gonna watch SpiderMan and talk to you guys.
Yeah, and that was the Columbia lady, shedding light.
Very cool logo. Marvel Comics, I thought it was part of the movie when I first saw it. It's just the Marvel logo.
And very cool Danny Elfman
Score.
theme here, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really remember sitting at the premiere, really remember just right off the bat, just being sucked right in.
Oh, yeah, it was so exciting, too. The energy and anticipation of the film was just insane. I was like on the edge of my seat, and I couldn't wait to see how people responded.
¿Que quién soy? ¿Seguro quieren saberlo?
And then just having a ball with Sam making the movie. He's so much fun, he's so funny.
Yeah, he's a great, he's
fun, silly energy, but very smart and very collaborative.
Esa chica, la chica de al lado, Mary Jane Watson.
And there's Kirsten Dunst, who I flew out to Germany when I had strep throat. We had read tons of girls, and we were like 4 weeks before we started shooting, and you know, that's a short amount of time for this kind of film where they have all these, I mean, she didn't have a superhero costume, but you know, they need preparation time.
right. No, I remember there were a lot of wonderful names and ideas that came up for casting, but then when I met Kirsten and saw her doing it, there's just nobody could have been any better
for the role. Yeah, exactly.
No, Charles, ¿puedes dar vuelta en la esquina?
¿Por qué? Si la entrada está ahí.
Willem and James Franco. Job. There I am looking like a nerd. It was great working with Willem. I think I threw in the DVD of Last Temptation of Christ the night before I started working with him. You know, so I'm going to work with Jesus Christ tomorrow.
Right.
Do you know that this is...
Here's James snaking my girl. Getting the nerve. Well, I do want to say that this is acting for me at this point. So believable and solid, but fun. And what is in this thing? What is in that little guy? By the way, that wasn't my hand. That was not my thumbnail. And I know I'm blowing the magic of movies there, but that was not my thumbnail. I don't know who that was. That was probably Sam.
Sam Raimi,
yeah. Now, see that thumbnail?
Oh, that's not yours.
That's mine. How strange. Now, I do want to say this effect, which was brilliant. I do want to clarify that this is not my body, the skinny dude. They had me walk, or they had the kid walk, and then I had to match his walk. And they somehow put my head on his body. It was pretty clever. A little late for school. I'm 27 now, but
I hope he's been doing his sit-ups.
yeah. And that was 5 months of 6 days a week, 4 hours a day. I also did yoga for flexibility and martial arts and gymnastics. Probably my favorite part of the film, really.
Really? Yeah, this is a great sequence. And actually, you know, when I first saw it, I was unclear about when you slap the side of the bus right there, and that comes off in your hand.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, why did that?
Yeah.
And it wasn't until like a minute later that I went, oh, because of the spider. It's very cool, too.
Yeah, I love this stuff. It's fun. They were gonna do that digitally. What happened is someone came up with the idea of just standing above the camera and dropping all that stuff and hoping it landed right. And I think we saved them a bunch of money.
Wow, I had assumed that was done digitally.
No, it was not. This was a sequence that, you know, I had no idea what it was going to end up like, but...
The first time we really see the Spidey sense. So did you work on that stuff?
Which one?
Triple backward flip there?
I actually did, and I can't say that I did it as well as the stuntman or anything like that, but I was working with my gymnastics coach and getting in the harness and doing double backflips. Like you said, we were making the film for people who really knew the comic book as well as people who had no idea.
Right.
This was Sam's idea, just completely his idea. And I was like, Sam, are you sure? You know, if it's not good, please don't leave it in the movie because I'm really putting myself out there. I'll say that hurt. And this was derived from the actual comic books.
And of course, this is you doing all the
drawing.
There, right?
Oh, yes, of course. No, and to be honest with you, I'm not even sure who.
That same hand guy.
Right.
The same guy that got bit.
Guy.
Yeah, this is you know, such a pivotal scene in the movie.
No lo olvides. Un gran poder conlleva una gran responsabilidad.
It was fun working with Macho Man Randy Savage because he knows how to work crowds, and you know these are right.
He was Spider-Man for Halloween.
Oh yes, this is Sam Raimi here. I'm talking to. That's his hand. That's him.
Yeah, okay,
that
all right.
was Sam. And I love that Bruce Campbell, who is who Sam has worked with numerous times, is the guy who introduces Spider-Man and gives Spider-Man his name. I missed the part where that's my problem. A little vindictive there. I'm not sure why it was animated exactly. I feel like it could have. Some of this stuff is pretty amazing that they did. It's this was green screen. They shot me, and then they probably shot some kind of plate shot. Yeah, animated.
You didn't do that jump.
No. Acting's funny because this is one of those scenes. It's kind of a tough scene, and for me, anyways. And we did it a few times, and I can't help. You know, just one time I got Lucy. That was just Lucy Lawless, who plays Xena, which Sam is involved in that TV show. There's a Twin Towers reflected in his eye there for a second. Oh,
now the movie gets going there.
Thank God. Like a breath of fresh air. Elizabeth Banks plays Betty Brant. Classic Spider-Man relationship between him and her.
I can see that.
A little Spidey sense. Something.
There's
That was Stan Lee right there. Yeah.
Stan the man.
Peter risking his secret identity to save a couple of people.
Right.
A little bit of a Superman
Yeah,
shot
I was just
right
going to say
there.
the Clark Kent moment there, yeah.
Well, I
Little
loved
homage.
it, though. It was good, yeah. I was a big Superman fan as a kid. And Kirsten, this is our big kiss moment coming up, the much talked about upside down kiss. When I was actually upside down, I couldn't breathe. Water was
see the
pouring.
veins popping out in his neck. Worth it, though. Great shot.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Absolutely. And we discussed doing a Spidey sense moment here at the table, but despite our budget, we couldn't afford it.
Are you all right? I'm fine.
He has just discovered
Mrs. Parker, everyone.
the identity of Spider-Man.
Uh-oh.
¿Quiere el hombre araña venir a jugar?
It's a very cruel choice that the Goblin proposes to Spider-Man. You know, Sam asked Kirsten, he said, there's a lot of stunts and wire work, and are you in shape and prepared to do this and get beat up a little? She's like, yeah, no problem. And I'm thinking, oh, come on, I'm playing Spider-Man. What does this girl got to do, you know? And I think that she probably had to do it as much, if not more. I love that shot. But here's a moment where he gets some support, which is encouragement for him that he's on the right path, you know, because it makes him question himself earlier. This is where Willem was not entirely pulling his punches. Really dusty and smoky, and as you see, they had to put lots of blood and sweat all over me, and then I'd have to go back and do looping and make all these little classic WWF style, just when you thought he was down. Don't count him out. Thank God for that Spidey sense.
Oh.
Que no se entere Harry.
A nice moment before he dies. Don't tell Harry. He does care. when Harry sees Spider-Man and thinks he's
What have you done?
responsible for his father's death.
So they're gonna live happily ever after, right?
So hard. Yes, finally, after
Have a big kiss and they'll walk off hand in hand.
after all this time, all these challenges, Peter Parker gets what he wants most. For the first time in movie history, I get to say no to a girl. People have really emotional reactions to this. They get like pissed off, like, why? You know, what happened? I don't understand. Why didn't they get together? And it's pretty emotionally mature of Peter there, even though it might be a little extreme. Sequences, I think. What a shot.
Yeah.
All in all, I'm going to say it was pretty cool to play Spider-Man. A lot of work, but a lot of fun.